Hi everyone and welcome from me and Millie. She's just here on my lap purring, so you might hear her. She's come to join us as she often does before these tea leaf readings. So I hope you're all doing well. Anyone for a cup of tea? I've just had one myself, and I thought I'd do the world predictions reading with some tea leaves again. Then we'll take a deeper dive with some tarot cards in the extended reading for members. So if you'd like to join and show your support, by the way, and get extra readings, then please do consider joining my channel or Patreon. I'm building up a bank of stuff on Patreon, it would seem, so if you're interested in spiritual guidance in particular, that's the place to go. But in terms of predictions, obviously a lot of energetic shifts have been happening collectively. Some of you have been feeling it and it's been coming out in my readings quite a lot. A lot of changes happening for people, I feel. And I feel a lot of this is actually due to spiritual awakening and like the shadow work some people have been choosing to do. Do you know what came through before the reading? Some have done the shadow work. It's like 3 stages I'm seeing for people. Some have done it, so they're over there. Some are doing it, and some still haven't done it. So those who've done it are the pillars of light, you know, guiding the way for others, essentially, in the collective. So just wanted to share that in terms of something that came through. Now I haven't really looked at all, actually, so bear with me as I just take a little glance in the cup and the saucer. You know, in the saucer it's quite interesting. I'm seeing this like a volcano, an explosion. Now it could be some volcanoes, because some have erupted around the world, but I'm seeing that like things changing, as I said, in people's lives. Could be some explosions. Pardon the pun, from some people. You might notice this, some people still going through those periods of inner conflict, and it comes out, maybe through anger. This is how it's released, I feel, in the collective. Some of you have gone through this yourselves, I feel, already. Now I'm also seeing a scythe. I remember we had that last time in the cup, in the saucer, and then it came out in the cards, yeah. So again, a sign of ending things, putting things to rest. It could show some souls leaving. As I say, that Millie's just left the room. She's had enough. But also, yeah, like cutting things out. Could be some accidents, surgery for some people. I'm also feeling ending of karmic connections strongly coming out. And I feel it's like, for some people, this happens as a result of their awakening to their true feelings, to their purpose. For some, there's going to be reunions, reconciliation with the one in their heart. This has been coming out quite a lot recently, so I might do a love reading actually next. So keep your eyes peeled. Now, okay, I'm being drawn to the cup because I'm immediately seeing the initial F. Now obviously we're doing world predictions, that could be countries was hearing that before this reading. Spirit said initials could be countries. So France. I'm also seeing L and G. I'm definitely feeling France. France comes out a lot in terms of shifts. There's also a 4 beside it. Now 4 is about stability, security. So maybe France feeling more stable. The people in France. There's, because there's been quite a lot of unrest there. So France is coming out in particular. I'm also seeing T. And there's a 3. Now, for 3, I get a very spiritual vibe, alignment. You know what, I was hearing Turkey, and it's so interesting that I've been getting Turkey come through recently quite a bit in channeling. So something, see if I can get a bit more about Turkey. I'm getting alignment. I'm hearing alignment, things being more balanced. So this is all due to the collective shift, things being rearranged. Could be to do with their leaders as well, by the way, where there's a shift in government. That's something else I'm feeling, actually. Government like breakthroughs and fractures, political fractures around the world, so not just those countries. Big changes happening. Some of you may feel this is going to happen as well. Do you know what I'm getting with the shadow work people have been doing and will continue to do? That's where the breakthroughs are going to keep happening, the clearing in the energy, in the world, in the way things are run, governments, tables turning, people being removed. Coming out in particular. Some of you might really feel you've been through a lot recently as well. You've had lots of memories, breakthroughs, changes in your perception. Well, this could be to come for some of you. It depends where you're at, obviously. Wow, now here we've got, it looks like an angel, actually, at the side. So divine protection, helping people make these changes. So when I said about people having these shifts, some of them are nudges from your spirit guide, your angels, behind the scenes, making you do certain things. Now also with the scythe, before I meant to say decluttering as well, the mind and your space. So that could be, again, where there's divine intervention that kind of helps you to do that. I'm seeing 14 in the bottom of the cup there. Not sure if you can see that. The number of temperance in tarot, which is about balance and moderation. And also it looks like scales there as well, so justice, things being more balanced, justice for those who deserve it, peace, abundance, and also getting inheritance for some, unexpected inheritance or opportunities that come in that bring peace and balance for those who deserve it. And obviously justice for those others who've been committing fraud, that kind of thing. Truth coming to light, that does come out a lot. I'm also once again getting reconciliation with 14. Divine connections, because I'm seeing that like a bow and arrow. Cupid's arrow, so this angel could be Cupid. Bringing connections together that are meant to be together, because I feel some in the collective have big missions. Those who've done the shadow work that I mentioned before are going to have a mission to help others achieve that same frequency so that we can bring this alignment into the world. That's happening, but as I said, some out there still need help. I see it sometimes, certain energies. You might just hear Millie, she's just come in to meow and say hello. Certain energies who I can just see it in their energy, through their actions and words, that they've got an unhealed wound, that collective wound that I mentioned in a recent reading. So Millie's just come up to say hello. Here she is. She really wants to join in today. She's been very vocal. She is a vocal cat. Actually, she was meowing very early this morning. She gets me up early. She's my little alarm clock. But yeah, anyway, so she's purring, which is very healing. That's interesting, isn't it? Everything happens for a reason in these readings. Cats are very spiritual, obviously. But yeah, they have a healing power with their purr, and different purrs as well. Some of you might find that if you've got a cat. Sometimes, just being guided to say this, Millie will jump on my lap and she'll, they do the making biscuits with their paws. She'll do that on certain areas of my body while purring. And, cats, they know where you've got maybe a current issue, but also something to come. They pick up on it. Energetically, as I said, they're spiritual. So, interesting. So healing not only emotional wounds, but physical wounds. I think there's going to be more healers. So these connections I said about, I feel some are going to be leaders, spiritual leaders, who inspire people in the collective. And healers as well, physical healing. I keep seeing, here it looks like two dinosaurs. Not sure if you can see that. So, prehistoric stuff. Yeah, I feel this is like things that are going to be unearthed, that show us stuff, maybe from the times of the dinosaurs, ancient teaching. I feel that's linked to healing. It's interesting that I've just said that about healing. The way that we can heal ourselves and others. So frequencies coming out again, actually. And also, pardon the pun, but I'm getting like the antiquated systems with dinosaurs changing, shifts happening in the way we do things in the world, a more collective energy, I feel. I'm also seeing here an image, not just of scales, but I'm not sure if you can see it, a lady, the lady holding the sword and scales. We often see on the Justice card in tarot. So something again around justice, the legal system, things being put right. I'm also seeing an M for mother next to that. Could be significant as an initial for some people in these cases. There's also a 5, which can be about change and conflict in numerology. But I'm really getting with that, the 5 of Pentacles in Tarot, which can show loss of home, loss of finances for some. As a result of these cases, there have been private investigations happening that some don't know about. And that's going to be brought to light, I feel, with justice there. Essentially, my throat chakra's blocking. So, yeah, people speaking up. I feel some people have felt silenced and they're going to start speaking up slowly in terms of things they know that are going on. What I'm getting in particular are cases where people have been doing nefarious deeds behind the scenes, and in the public eye, they look like this perfect citizen. Now, this could be local for you or sort of more prominent figures, by the way. Take what resonates. This has been happening a lot, though, because it's the web, the web of deceptive energies. And they think they've got away with stuff, but essentially with my throat opening, there have been certain energies who have felt the urge to speak up. They've maybe gone to the authorities or someone quite prominent to say what they feel has been happening. Investigations have been going on, and those people could very quickly lose their home, their finances, everything. Could even be arrested as well. But as a result of these court cases, others, some who aren't even aware these cases are happening behind the scenes, may receive big payouts. So suddenly with the M, I'm hearing millions. So some people may receive millions as a payout for what's been taken from them. Fraud, that kind of stuff, I feel. People taking from people energetically as well. I've been saying about that before, energy harvesting. All of that kind of stuff, it's all going to be revealed, I feel. So on that note, I think we'll leave that there. That's quite a positive. Big payouts for some. Justice seems to be what's coming through at the moment. Going to pull some charms as well. I've had to move them to a different container because we've got so many now. And I could probably even get some more, as I've got a little bit more room. So just going to pull randomly. See what sticks to my fingers are the ones that I generally take. Wow, everyone. Okay, I've got to show you that one first of all. It was random. The dinosaur. And it really does look like, not sure if you can see it there, the side of the cup. They're both that type with the long neck. Is it Tyrannosaurus Rex? Let us know in the comments if you wish. I think that's the one coming through. But a dinosaur is also a sign of strength, resilience, being able to take on challenges, connect with your inner power and be confident. So this is what some may need to do. But again, as I said before, something around things being unearthed, prehistoric potentially. Some stuff has already been revealed, obviously. I'm suddenly getting Egypt, the pyramids come through. Now there's obviously a lot of hidden stuff there, hidden knowledge. Quite a few animals have come out actually, so these could be spirit animals guiding us at the moment. We got a monkey. Now monkeys are very social, so at a time of being more social now, I feel. With this collective shift, people might start to feel like they want to be more social, work together in collaboration, which comes out a lot of my readings. a playful energy, having fun, movement, changes. We got an owl as well. We get the owl a lot in my readings, don't we? Even in the cards. Sign of inner wisdom, knowledge. So again, there being more knowledge that's released to us, not only our own knowledge, but things coming online, things coming out that we find out about, things that have been hidden from us for a very long time, with the dinosaur. We've also got a lizard and a rabbit for animals. 2 hearts, beautiful. So I want to say right away with the hearts, love again, with it being 2, one big one, one smaller one. The heart in the middle of the heart there. Who is in your heart, you know? People connecting with their heart, opening their heart as well, because for some that's where the healing is needed, the collective wound. People have closed their hearts due to past pain, wounds that could go back a long time, you know, back to childhood, for example, or past love experiences. And people, you know, there's a fear, isn't there, for some, of opening up to new connections. But the monkey's got guiding you to be playful, have fun, you know, connect with people. But at the same time, with the owl, which is your own inner knowledge, learn from the past. That's what I'm being guided to say. So maybe in the past you were very playful and open, and as a result you got hurt for being too open. So, you know, learning about boundaries that you can put in place first, you know, letting someone into your life, but they've got to earn your trust first. Now we've got a rabbit, which can be about swift changes, things happening very quickly in the collective, which I feel has been happening, hasn't it? I don't know if you've felt that. It's a sign to release anxiety and worries as well, so that sort of carefree energy coming through that we had with the monkey. And the rabbit's also a sign of abundance and positive changes, so that's really good. And the lizard is a sign of transformation, the ability to adapt and change quickly. So again, there's a swift energy coming through. A sign to face your fears, release old attachments, and embrace new beginnings. So that's, you know, like the collective wound coming out there again, isn't it? Releasing those old attachments in your heart as well, that decluttering I mentioned. Embracing a new beginning, but embracing the wisdom as well, in terms of what you've learnt from the past. Now we've also got a gin bottle, and so you might be gin lovers, for some of you, but it's interesting that it's upside down. So I'm really getting addictions with that. Could be linked to what needs to be released for some of you. Addictions, you know, overdoing things. Nothing wrong with a little tipple, obviously. But, you know, is that what some people use to replace going deep within and doing the shadow work? You know, that's what I see in the collective. Quite a lot. You've got people who come together, even like connections. They meet up and they just have a load to drink, have a great time, but strip all of that away. They get married, move in together, then they see the real couple, you know, who they really are, so to speak. I've seen that recently as well in the collective. So being honest with yourself and others, seeing the true you, being your true self, and the true other, let's say. So yeah, maybe addictions. And you know that can also, alcohol by the way, can block your crown chakra. Can block your chakras, but in particular crown chakra. because obviously you might feel hazy, woozy, so you can't see clearly, think clearly. So is it good for you? So looking at healthy alternatives potentially. With the hearts, I'm also getting heart chakra healing, opening your heart, as I said, but heart chakra healing in particular for some, that is something you might want to look at. So there's a dog barking outside, I'm not sure if you can hear. Sign of loyalty, being loyal to yourself, but also, as I'm talking about the heart, someone loyal entering your life, I really feel. So I'm going to end that there, everyone. I really loved doing this reading, actually. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'm going to do a deeper dive, bit of a mouthful there, with some tarot now and get some more predictions for members. So I'll see some of you over there. If you'd like to join, please do, on Patreon or members of my channel here. Your support is very much appreciated and helps me keep the channel going. Or if you'd like to send a donation as well, the links are in the description. Thank you so much for being here. Sending peace, love and light to you all.